today let's talk about the double crochet, which is abbreviated into DC, and in the UK crocheters will call it the treble crochet. The DC can be worked either under both loops, the front loop or the back loop. That's three different options, and the stitch is always the same, yet the difference is only in where you insert your hook. So let's have a look. This is a sample I crocheted earlier in double crochet in both loops. If I look at it this way, I won't see what I want to show you. What you have to do is flip it so as to see the top of the row. So here we have one DC, which is a tall stitch, and it's like a vertical bar, like so. When I have a look at the top of those stitches, I see a line of V's with two legs for each V, which is two legs on top of it, sitting on top of each stitch. That's one V here, one V here, one V here. When you want to work a double crochet and under both loops, you want to insert your hook under both legs of that V, like so. Here you have two loops on hook. When you want to crochet a DC in the front loop, you want to insert your hook from front to back and under the front loop, which is the closest to you, like so. When you want to crochet a DC in the back loop, you want to insert your hook still from front to back under the back loop. That's the further away from me, like so. Okay, if I crochet those stitches, let's see, I'll just work a few double crochets under both loops just to start the row, and I'll show you more precise. Okay, now I want to work a DC under both loops. What I will do is, with my hand that's holding the yarn, I'll push slightly the top of the row so as to see clearly those V's seating at the top of the row. So push slightly, I identify that V I do a yarn over and insert my hook from front to back under both loops, under both legs of the V. That's it. It's hard to show. Then I pull the loop and finish my double crochet. Now I'm doing it again. Push the top of the row, insert my hook under both loops, and pull the loop and finish the double crochet. So that's two double crochets under both loops. Now, if I want to do a double crochet under the front loop only, I'll push the top of the row, identify the V, which is here, identify the front loop, which is here, closer to me, and insert my hook from front to back under that loop. So I have only one loop sitting on my hook this time, and then I finish my double crochet. Another time, yarn over, insert my hook from front to back under the front loop, the closer to me, and do a double crochet. That's a double crochet in the front loop. Now I'll let's say I'll need to do a couple double crochets in the back loop. This time I'm still pushing the top of the loop towards me. Do a yarn over, identify the V, which is here, identify the back loop, which is here, and I'll insert my hook still from front to back under the back loop only. It's only one loop sitting on the hook, and then I'll finish my double crochet. Once again, yarn over, push the top of the row, identify the V, identify the back leg of that V, insert my hook from front to back under that back leg, and do a double crochet. And when you do, it's easy right now to see that when you do a DC in the back loop, you still have that front loop that's free here, and that wasn't worked into, and it's going to produce a ridge, which we'll see right now with this sample I worked earlier for my DC project, which you'll see on my blog. So here you have a number of rows worked in DC and both loops, number of rows in DC and in the back loop, and DC in the front loop. What you can see is there's really a difference. So it's maybe it's not really obvious when you see it under that poor artificial light, but the texture is really different. Let's see. Yeah, this way you'll see. So that is the DC under both loops. It's flat and nothing noticeable. Here you have the DC and the back loop. You see the ridge I was telling you about? It's huge. It's really producing big ridges, and it produces a lot of texture, which can be really nice for some things. And it also creates a ribbing effect that can be pretty neat for like cuffs of sweaters and other things. When you look at DC in the front loop, it's not really obvious here, but there are lines, horizontal lines, that are very clearly separating every set of 2 rows. So you have, it's easy to count the rows, 2 rows, 2 rows, and the lines in between. That's about it for today.